guys, welcome to my channel. As you may know, it is my dream to be an entertainer. So if you are entertained or enjoy this video in any way, please like the video and consider subscribing for more content. Okay, so real talk, I have never really been a fan of Valentine's Day. Even when I was in a relationship, I really never did the stereotypical holiday traditional stuff. But I know that so many people feel especially isolated on this day in February. So I thought I'd compile a list of some simple and free and just easy self-care ideas to remind yourself that self-care is just as important, if not more important, than romantic love. But before we begin, let's leave our troubles at the door. And we are going to start by just rolling our neck gently from side to side. Oh, did you hear me pop just a moment ago? And let's roll our shoulders for about a count of 5. If there's anywhere on your body that needs extra attention or adjustments in any way, just give it a little bit of time now. And now we are going to breathe in a deep inhale. Hold it for a moment. And exhale on an audible sigh. Great. Now I compiled these 5 ideas to give you a truly special day. But if you'd like, feel free to just pick and choose whichever one seems interesting to you. We're going to start off with a positive mind in what I like to call affirmation atmosphere. For this idea, you are going to go outside, either for a walk at a park or just out on your porch or balcony. No, seriously, do it. Raining? No excuse, because step 2 will cover that. Now, depending on how comfortable you are in your atmosphere, you can either go deep with this in a full-on positive affirmation meditation exercise. I'll link a good one in the description below under Idea 1, or you can simply close your eyes, take a grounding breath, which is what we just did. It's a slow inhale with a brief pause before you let out your breath on a sigh, and repeat after me out loud and with conviction. I will not compare myself to strangers on the internet. I am choosing and not waiting to be chosen. I have the power to create change. I am resilient and I can get through anything. I am worthy, I am loved, I am enough. After you've said these first 5 phrases, I want you to give yourself 5 genuine compliments. Choose something you like about your personality, your physicality, your skills, and your accomplishments. Do not allow yourself to believe in the lie that you do not have 5 things you like about yourself. You are better than that. I see it, and I need you to see it too. And if you think what I just said is silly because you don't have that problem, I want you to give yourself a metaphorical pat on the back for already expressing self-love. It's not easy for everyone, so it's a great achievement to have reached that point. Pamper yourself with an at-home spa day. Run a nice bath. You can get crazy with it by putting in flower petals and a bath bomb, or you can just do simple hot water and soak in it for 10 minutes. Choose to either stick with the self-focus with some mindfulness meditation, or you can listen to some of your favorite songs. Either way will get you feeling rejuvenated. Be careful not to listen to anything that might bring down the mood, and don't use this time to scroll social media. Trust me, this is about you. Once you're out of the bath, grab some lotion and give yourself a foot massage with optional pedicure. Or put on fuzzy socks after to keep your feet feeling special. Once again, you are allowed to listen to music or put on a TV show you enjoy, but try to avoid using your cell phone to see what others are doing. And don't answer any texts at this point. You can also add on a manicure at this time. Or if you don't want to do either of those things, fill your sink with warm to hot water and soak your hands for just 2 to 5 minutes, focusing only on your hands and how the water feels against your skin. Watch the movement of your fingers and the weightlessness that you feel in them. I promise if you do this properly, your mind will feel tingly by the end of it. Stretching. Look, I'm not about to sit here and tell you I work out regularly. I wish that to be true, but at this point in time, it's not. But I do know that a good stretch feels amazing. Feel free to kick it up a notch and do some cardio or other workout routine you've been eyeing, but don't push yourself. Today's not the day for that. This is about taking care of yourself, and a gentle stretching motion of your entire body is all you need to accomplish this task. Be mindful of any injuries or trouble areas you may have. Either avoid certain movements or give areas more attention. For example, my neck and lower back are my personal areas of focus, but I try to avoid any movements that might hurt my hip. If you've never really stretched before, don't jump into a full-blown yoga routine on YouTube. There are certain poses that are difficult for beginners or could cause injury if done incorrectly and require proper supervision. Not speaking from experience, just passing down words of wisdom I myself was given. Enjoy a special meal. Pretend it's your birthday. What would you eat to celebrate? If you can't decide, toss a coin or roll a dice, or if you don't have either of those things, Google random number generator and use what pops up. If it lands on heads or an odd number, go with whatever comfort food you think of first, something you'd eat to cheer yourself up. If it lands on tails or an even number, go with a food item, dish, recipe, or restaurant that you've been wanting to try but haven't had the chance yet. Tight budget making this difficult? Time to get creative. I guarantee someone somewhere out there has created a cheap alternative for whatever dish you're craving. Get to Googling and either try to cook it yourself or DIY some pre-made dishes together. Either way, you're sure to create a memorable experience. And now for the basis of this channel, hobby time. Set aside an hour or more to do the thing you've been wanting to do but haven't had the time. You do now. Want to learn how to knit? Grab a starter kit and get to it. Want to bake that old family recipe? Now's the time. Never beat that boss level in the video game you started 2 years ago? Start a second save file to remember how to play, and then get to it. Can't think of anything? I found an article, yes, it's Buzzfeed, but hear me out, that lists some great ideas to get your mental gears rolling. Go to step 5 in my description for the link. Still can't think of a single thing that interests you? Let's play a game then. Step 1, break out a pencil and paper or use the notepad feature on your cell phone and write down the first thing that comes to mind when I ask the following questions. 1, if you could speak any other language, what would it be? 2, what is one piece of technology you wish you understood more? Now, this could be something small like figuring out how to work Snapchat or how to do a mail merge in Microsoft Outlook, to something extensive like learning how to build your own mobile app or learning an animation software. 3, if you were in a post-apocalyptic world where you had to barter for goods instead of using money, what would be your source of income? Can't think of anything? Which skill sounds most appealing to you? Gardening, cooking, sewing, mechanics, carpentry, electrical. If something else popped up in your head, go with that. 4, what instrument makes the most appealing sound to you? 5, you've been tasked with helping with a wedding. What do you volunteer to do? A, decor and decorations, such as flower arranging and table settings. B, photography or videography. C, take charge of the scheduling and placement. D, you're open to wherever there is a need. If you chose C, scheduling, your hobby is now exercising. Trust me, there's a lot of movement when you work behind the scenes. It makes sense. Don't agree with me? Then whatever you think it means is the right answer for you. If you chose D, anywhere, your hobby is now community service or volunteering with your local area. 6, what is one skill you wish you were better at to make your job easier? If you're a student, what skill do you think you'd need the most to get your dream job? If you're unemployed or self-employed, what skill or talent do you think is most brag-worthy to bring up at a social gathering? Step 2, now take that dice or the random number generator and set the numbers from 1 to 6. Roll the dice or click the button, and whatever number it lands on is your new hobby. Step 3, for today, just take 10 minutes on Google, YouTube, Wikipedia, whatever you can think of to find more information about this hobby. That's it. You don't have to spend a penny. Just read for 10 minutes about the subject. No longer interested in what was selected for you? Roll the dice again for another number. Or if something jumps out at you, use that as a sign to learn more about that hobby or skill. Step 4. This is not really a step, just a kind message. If you go through all 6 numbers and still nothing appeals to you, I strongly recommend you consider reaching out to a therapist or counselor. Apathy or not having any interest in anything is a big sign of depression, and you deserve to feel excited for something. Take the time now to research a local therapist or look at the link I've provided below for Top 10's best online therapy apps in 2022. Seriously, you are worth it. And today's the perfect day to prove it to yourself. Bonus idea, looking ahead. Okay, I am not about to tell you to break out the craft scissors and go to town on a vision board, okay? I personally am a fan of lists, so this comes naturally to me. But I think in this video, we've already taken a moment to reflect on our accomplishments. So now I want us to take a moment to think about our new goal or milestone we have for ourselves. Some other things you can do. Now, if none of those appeal to you, I don't blame you. I do have some other ideas for you. You can take an adventure or go to a venue or restaurant you've never been to. Make it a day trip to see a local tourist attraction you've never given a glance at. Go to a movie or a comedy club, or just drive around your neighborhood and really take in your surroundings. You'll be amazed at what you didn't realize you were passing every day. You can also give back, either by donating money or time or a talent or skill that you have. Giving a bit of yourself to others is a great way to lift your own spirits and feel great in the process of actually making a difference in the world. Things to avoid or be careful about. I knew that was gonna happen. Treating yourself via shopping. If you have the budget, great. Be my guest. You deserve to enjoy that thing you've been wanting. But keep in mind that possessing material items isn't what makes you important. Another idea I've seen floating around that I just want to make a point on is calling a friend or a loved one. Don't feel obligated to make this day social. If you want a Valentine's Day and book a spa retreat, go for it. But sometimes it's nice to just sit with yourself for a few hours. There's nothing wrong with being single, and calling a friend in a happy relationship may make that difficult to remember. Just be honest with yourself before reaching out and make sure that's really what you want to do and what you're okay with. Social media. Now, it's always great to snap a selfie or other short video showing what special thing you did for yourself today, but post it tomorrow. Just avoid social media altogether today because it's not about them. Today is about you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and got some ideas for fun things you can do and just really kind of give yourself the attention that you deserve. This video was a little bit different than my craft videos. I actually scripted what I was going to say. So I know I might have seemed a bit more put together in this one than usual. I'm just trying something new, and I really want to build on something bigger than myself and make this channel the best it can be. Remember that you are loved, you are worth it, and whatever you're struggling with today will pass. Until next time, stay crazy. You guys, I have 2 cats and a dog in this room right now, playing with each other. So that's what all that weird noise is. I love them, but they drive me crazy.